My name's Frank Slovenik. I'm with Water Harvesting Inc. We're a Mountain View, California company. And we take water from air. Now, when you've heard of water from the air from in the marketplace, you think of a condenser. You think of an air conditioner or a dehumidifier. We take water from air using nanochemistry, using metal organic framework. Metal organic framework, or MOF 303, was developed by Professor Omar Aghi in the Berkeley lab. We got it out of the Berkeley lab. MOF 303 in its native state is a powder. Many of you will recognize this as something you may have, no you haven't, but anyway, it's a powder, a white powder in its natural state. We then take the powder in the natural state and we paint it on aluminum screen. Very thin aluminum screen which will heat and cool very, very quickly. Then what happens is the molecular structure of MOF is naturally attracted to water molecules, and water molecules are naturally attracted to the MOF. So as air in this room moves over the MOF, the water molecules in the air drop and are adsorbed by the MOF. Then you heat the MOF, raise the temperature 10 to 15 degrees, and the water drops out of the MOF. So it's pure water coming in and pure water coming out. And that's the use of MOF rather than condensers or any other process. Now, we produce water at up to the lowest relative humidity of 15%. Our original testing was done 9 months ago in the Mojave Desert. We produce water at a cost of about 0.5 to 0.8 kilowatt hours per liter. And the MOF cost, initially when we were producing water out of MOF, we were at 1 liter of water per kilogram of MOF, which would have been expensive. We're now at 10 liters of water per kilogram of MOF, and it's improving over time. So what that means, why that's important, is the cost of the electricity and the cost of the MOF takes the cost out of the equation. It is a very low cost production system. We produce water out of air at about 10 to 12% of the cost of bottled water. We will come to market commercially in 2020. We'll initially release a consumer product that sits on your counter in your home, about the size of a large coffee maker, and produces 8 liters of water a day and delivers it. That's the first product. The second product is about the size of a double door refrigerator. It sits outside and it produces 200 liters of water a day. That's for schools, hospitals, office buildings, that kind of thing. Then the third unit, which is really a multiplier of the second, the 200 liter unit, is a unit that'll produce 10 to 20,000 liters of water per day at a very low cost, and that then is for military bases, villages, disaster recovery, so on and so forth, large quantities of water. So those are the products. Certainly the value proposition, we've talked about it, you've heard about it throughout the show. Today, 1 in 9 people in the world do not have access to clean water, drinking water. By 2025, 50% of the world's population will not have access to clean drinking water. Sub to that, which we also think about, is the 60 million plastic bottles that we throw away in the United States every single day, that end up in the ocean or in the groundwater in PFAS and so on and so forth. So we're going to market. We'll be commercial next year. We produce water at a very low rate of humidity, and we produce water very inexpensively. We are Water Harvesting Inc., and we're going to be in your kitchen.
Woohoo!